From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome into BBN Tonight. I'm Mary Jo Perino.
And I'm Keith Farmer. Tonight, college basketball's shaky start because of COVID-19 now includes Kentucky.
We're going to talk about that and hear from hoops legend Jack Goose-Givens with the UK Sports Network. We've talked about the pandemic's effect on the 2020 college basketball season so far. Now changes are in store for Kentucky's opening week, and that's tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. Kentucky's second opponent, Detroit Mercy, has decided to withdraw from Friday's Bluegrass Showcase matchup due to issues with COVID-19. The Titans, that's the team Brad Calipari plays for, says the positive test was from a staff member and that none of the other players or coaches have tested positive. The two teams may try to reschedule, and I think they're going to try to reschedule, Keith, because Cal wants Brad to have that opportunity to come back and play at Rupp with his team. This just stinks.
It's the one game he wanted, right? It's the one game that he wanted to make sure was in this Bluegrass Showcase. It's the whole reason they really did it.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, we're not going to see it, at least for now. Well, they will try. They'll try and get it in. COVID-19 has forced everyone to adapt in 2020, and college basketball players are certainly no exception. Both Coach Cal and grad transfer Damian MINTZ talked about the mental health component of life during the pandemic.
The isolation part, like just not, being able to, get out and experience it. You got to be very careful with where you're going and, curfew times, and just trying to be mentally sane of knowing like, okay, it's probably safe for me to go to the gym and DoorDash food than, go get it myself. It's just, just having the responsibility. I think that's the hardest part.
I mean, we're having Thanksgiving and we are having parents come in, having them tested, trying to keep them away from their kids, telling them we've been so good because we're in a bubble down here in the lodge and in the practice facility. We can't screw up now. But how could I tell a parent not to come who hadn't seen his son in 5 or 6 months? I can't do that. I couldn't. Now, I told him we got to stay separated.
This is so sad. I mean, it's like you go to college to spread your wings and fly and to become this, person that you're going to be in life. And like Davion Mintz said there, it's just tough being cooped up and having to make different decisions than he even did in his first few years of college.
Listen, I am not one to agree ever with Rick Pitino, but he has been very outspoken about, and he's not the only coach, by the way, but he's been very outspoken about delaying the season.
Yes.
To get things under control. I'm not so sure he's not right.
And maybe even going all, conference
all
only.
Conference, yeah. There's some suggestions out there, but I'm not sure he's wrong. Folks with Rupp Arena at Central Bank Center have provided a sneak peek of what fans can expect for tomorrow night's opening game. The facility has undergone major renovations since the last event, allowing for a new Gate 2 entrance on High Street, where all attendees will enter. When guests walk in, they'll have their temperature taken. If they have any symptoms, they'll be asked to wait in a separate area for screening. If you have symptoms, don't go to the game. By the way, before you leave home, you'll want to make sure you have your ticket downloaded on your phone, as all guests will need a mobile ticket to enter. Masks will be required inside the building, and there will be no eating or drinking. Keith, that's something that new, that's different than the football games, no eating or drinking. But gosh, if you feel sick, please don't go to this game.
No, not at all. I mean, Coach Cal does not want this at all. All right, staying with basketball, the preseason hype for Kentucky continues to grow. Freshman Brandon Boston is among 20 candidates selected to the National Association of Basketball Coaches preseason watch list for Player of the Year. And Wake Forest transfer Olivier Sarr is on ESPN's list of top 25 players in college basketball. No surprise with these two. But
by the way, we did see a projected starting lineup for tomorrow's game.
And maybe a little surprise with Askew over MINTZ. We'll see if that's what happens when they actually call the names.
Yeah, but Boston and Sarr, they are on that list. Yes. To the women's side we go. Junior phenom Ryan Howard continues to draw the most preseason attention, aside from all the award watch lists she's on, which is every single one. ESPN likes her to repeat as the SEC Player of the Year, even with a new coach at the helm. Here's what Kyra Elzy had to say.
Woman on a mission. She has a chip on her shoulder. She is out to prove to everyone that she is the best player in college basketball. So I think her work ethic has followed suit to the goals that she's trying to achieve. And, I think having a talented team, other people on the floor that can score, has really taken some pressure off of her.
The UK women are set to kick off their season tomorrow afternoon against Murray State. Keith, we've talked to Ryan. She is a woman on a mission.
Yeah.
But you think about all those great players from the UConn teams that have been National Player of the Year. It's because they're surrounded by a lot of talent.
Yeah.
She's got that this year.
I love that Coach Elsie said that because she certainly does, and there could be more on the way if Jasmine Massey gets that chance to play as well. Turning to Kentucky football, and the team has made some changes to the depth chart after the 60-point loss at Alabama. Important players are back for the Florida game, including linebacker Jamin Davis, lineman Luke Fortner, and punter Max Duffy. Meanwhile, running back Chris Rodriguez, again missing from the initial list after he was one of the 10 players who did not make the trip to Tuscaloosa. Tight end Justin Rigg is also missing for a second week, and wide receiver DeMarcus Harris also appears to be out after suffering a head injury. Mary Jo, they need them back, and they need them back soon.
Yeah, I need Chris Rod back in my life. Yes. COVID-19 continues to shake up the SEC football schedule. Saturday's Arkansas-Mizzou game is on hold, resulting in a rescheduling of games that now include Vanderbilt playing at Missouri, along with the postponement of Tennessee's game at Vandy. So no Barry Odom showdown with the Missouri Tigers.
All right, there's also an update on the UK rifle team. The number 2 Wildcats posted an impressive team score to defeat Navy on Saturday. The match, which was conducted virtually, concluded Saturday Kentucky's fall season. They'll release their winter schedule later this month. And
we end with Alex Goff. After a spectacular fall season, the Kentucky golfer is among 20 on the Fred Haskins Award watch list, given to the nation's best golfer each season. Goff is one of 4 players from the SEC represented. All right, coming up next on BBN Tonight, we get a behind-the-scenes look into Kentucky basketball.
Coach Cal and his staff show us what makes the program stand out above the others. That's when we return.